Hello everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Kentucky Ballistics, where today we have the old medieval boomstick, the original hand cannon, which sounds fucking awesome. Let's go.
This is about as old school as it gets when it comes to a boomstick. You have an 8-bore barrel, and as you can see here, it says ye.
So I assume 8-bore means it's less than a 4-bore. Yes, it seems that way.
Old boomstick. We are loaded up with a 900 grain lead ball that is 8-bore and a modest amount of black.
That is an interesting spike thing. I assume you like drive it into a piece of wood or something so you can have like a support when you're firing it.
Powder. Let's see what happens.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, that does not look good.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And last year, we moved out to the new range, and I absolutely love it. But there's some things about the old range that I miss, and I think that you miss them too. So I decided to bring the old range to the new range. This is 103 railroad ties.
Wow, that's quite an improved version of the old one. Okay.
I'm very excited about our new berm. Old berm, new berm. Now, I'm also very excited about the first video of 2025. We are in the future, folks.
So this is the first one he actually recorded this year, okay.
But today, we're going to be talking about some medieval technology. So way back when, in ye old days, there were these guys called knights. And I can only imagine what it was like the first time a knight walked into the battlefield. What a bunch of losers. Well, at some point, somebody got really tired of battling medieval juggernauts and decided to make ye old boomstick.
I mean, I guess they made crossbows first, but yeah, that's also that.
And as far as I know, this is about as old school as it gets when it comes to a boomstick. So basically what we have here today is a medieval hand cannon, but this is a modern reproduction. You have a very...
Of course, you wouldn't be just shooting a real one from the medieval times.
Large piece of wood here, a literal stick, and then you have an 8-bore barrel. And as you can see here, it says ye old boomstick. So as you can imagine, back in the medieval days, they did not have brass casings, primers, or anything fancy like that. All they had was black powder.
Of course.
So once this thing was loaded up, your only option to get this to fire was either to take a little stick you had lit and touch it to your breech, or you could be fancy like me, and I have a little handle here that is equipped with some slow burning fuse. And then you hit this.
Nice. That's a lot of fuel, so you can keep it burning for quite a while during the battle, I guess.
It will touch it to that tiny little hole and hopefully ignite your black powder. Now, if you did
keyword hopefully
actually manage to ignite your powder and you did finally fire off a shot, you're pretty much just left with a giant club after that. There's no way you're going to be able to reload this thing on the battlefield. So some of them came equipped with a large spike, so you can somewhat defend yourself after totally missing your shot.
Okay, so that's actually a weapon part as well. Okay,
so
interesting.
Would this medieval boomstick actually be able to take out a knight? Well, as you can imagine, I had some trouble finding a knight, so today we have a stand-in. This is a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso, and we have him equipped with some knight armor. We have a breastplate. I have a chainmail shirt underneath it, and we have a helmet.
This is, I think, some slightly weird-looking chainmail. I guess it's not, like, really authentic. It looks a bit too... Well, what's the word? I guess not close-knit enough or whatever. Like, you could stick something through each ring easily. But it's something. Better than nothing, I guess.
And if you've never seen a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso before, this thing has lifelike flesh, bones, organs, and has been zombified with green blood. Now, let's get this guy all suited back up again.
It looks really funny in that helmet.
See what happens. Okie dokie. Well, before we blast our knight, we're just going to take a shot with the old boomstick. And I have to admit, I'm, well, a little nervous. My next scar is itching just slightly. I really don't know why it would be. I mean, it's not like it's a pipe on a stick filled with black powder or anything.
I mean, at least it's black powder, not pistol powder or whatever you had in there that time.
It's gonna be great. Anyways, we are loaded up with a 900 grain lead ball, that is 8-bore, and a modest amount of black powder.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got my fuse lit. Here we go.
Oh. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, and it is interesting how it keeps burning like that. Huh, okay. Look at his face. Ooh, there's just debris flying everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Not a very safe weapon to use, definitely.
Wow! I'm gonna go ahead and say that is much more exhilarating than a modern firearm. Wow, that was really something.
Okay.
Let's go blast our night. I am loaded up with another 900 grain lead ball, and now we're gonna see what would happen if I were to encounter a knight.
Well, that's quite a punch in the gut, I guess. Not sure if that would be lethal, but that's quite a punch. Oh. Oh, did it actually make it through? I can't quite see it. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
That does not look good for that knight.
At first I thought it just dented it and bounced off. Okay.
Looks like I shot a little low. All right, let's have a look at our knight here. I can already tell you right here,
Oof.
that's not looking good. You got a little bit of green liquid coming out. That's never a good sign. I did hit a little low. It's not exactly easy to aim with a stick. Remove the breastplate. Ah,
Oof.
yes, we blew right through that. Very nice clean hole through the back of that. And it looks like
I didn't see that at all at first. Okay.
Also made it through the chainmail. Just ate that up. Look at that. That's a pretty big hole right there.
Yep.
And then entered him right there. So
Oh, and a few of the rings in there as well. Oh, no.
How far in did it go? It doesn't look like it went super deep.
Okay.
Some little pieces of his chainmail in there.
Yep. That's nasty.
I mean, it's a pretty deep hole. It looks like the ball is right there and stopped right at the zombie's spine. All in all, I would say that was a pretty successful shot, but I want to take one more shot with that lead ball in this area, and I'm going to scoot up just a little closer. Because, I mean, most likely, if I was on the battlefield, I'm going to run right up on him. I want to make sure I do not miss with my one and only shot.
True. That looks awesome.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine being the first person to see someone run up with this on the battlefield? Sir Thomas just went down. He had the power of a dragon. He must have been a wizard.
I cast fireball. Oof. Ooh, you can actually see like a few rings come out of there, I think. Along with the fragments of the bones and whatever.
Want ye old safety glasses on. That thing throws a lot of debris in the air when it goes off. Shoo-wee. Okay, well, we had a good hit, obviously. I was like 2 feet from him. Let's take a look. That definitely doesn't look good. I mean, that is... That's a solid hole there. I'm pretty sure...
Interesting, it's not as dented as last time, so it looks like it maybe went through even cleaner
I can get my whole
than the
thumb
first
in there.
one. Oh.
Now pulling it out's the problem. Oh, no!
Not the thumb, no.
Trap. It's just like the movie Saw!
Ah.
All right, let's take a look. But before we do, if you are enjoying this video, do yourself a big favor and hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Oh, that's not looking good. Okay, so again, we have a really nice, clean hole.
Okay.
Just,
and
right
looks like an even bigger hole in the chainmail this time. Okay.
There. Now, our chainmail got chewed up.
Wow.
It's pretty bad. So as you can see there, some of it actually went inside him. I don't even know what that is. What's this? don't even know what that is.
Oh no.
It's a piece of our what? Oh, no, that's bone. Oh.
Oof.
Okay.
It went out the back.
Looks like we made it all the way through him, and the brick
wow.
stopped it. I believe this is our bullet right here.
Unexpected.
Look at that. It is dangling off of the chainmail.
Wow, it like embedded the chainmail in itself. That is cool.
It is.
Guess it got squished between the bullet and the brick, and so it
smushed into it. Look at that. It smushed it in
wow.
there. That is crazy. So
that's like a nice little souvenir.
That one, that thing was really moving.
Yep.
I mean, we blew all the way through him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd get up from that one. Okie dokie. Well, after seeing those results, I would say that ye old boomstick would definitely be effective against a knight. And on top of that, something that I'm
His just crack fingers is what he has now.
realizing, this chainmail right here would actually work against you. It seems to be dragging those pieces inside him. So you're actually getting more metal and more shrapnel pulled in you than you would have if you weren't wearing
that is scary.
This extra protective layer. So we've hit Mr. Zombie Knight with one large solid lead ball, but now I want to know what happens when we hit him with several smaller lead balls, also known as ye old buckshot. Now this right here is a double-aught buck pellet, and typically in a 12-gauge shotgun, you would hold 9 of these. But that's too small for ye old boomstick.
Of course.
So here I have, I believe, what would be called quintuple-aught buck. This is 0.45 inches in diameter.
That's what I'm talking about.
And ye old boomstick is going to hold
so it's like bigger, each one is more than 50 caliber.
7
nice.
of those things. Now the only issue with this buckshot is most likely some of those pellets are not going to hit him and they're going to hit that berm. So I'm going to take a few extra precautions just in case we have a ricochet. You know, because I don't need another neck scar and I kind of like my teeth. Oh, did I even hit him?
It looked like it did at least. Oh, the burning debris. That looks cool. Oh, okay. That's a pretty big dent. Again, don't know how much actual damage that would do, but...
My thumb is on fire! I can't blow on it!
Oh no.
What the heck? Look at it! It burned a hole through my glove!
Oh. Be careful with that thumb. You might need it later.
I don't even think I hit him. So it appears that the buckshot would not be as effective against a knight as the solid lead ball. We have a hit right here, and it did not make it through the armor. And we have several hits here on his helmet. That one right there hit him real good.
Oof.
Okay. No, he's looking pretty good. The helmet did its job. He does not have any kind of injuries to it.
Nice helmet.
His head or face or his neck. He's looking pretty solid. So I would not recommend buckshot against knights for ye old boomstick.
Good to know.
Stick with the big balls.
Nice.
At this point, there's only one thing left to do, and that is blast him in the helmet with a solid 900 grain lead ball.
Nice. Ooh. He's pretty dead. It doesn't look like it made it out the other side, okay. But, oh, I see some big bits flying off.
Have you ever had one of those moments in life where you kind of rethink your decisions? And you think, wow, you know, that could have gone bad. Well, right now is one of those moments for me. I'm glad you could be here for it and enjoy it with me. I 100% expected that to at least make it through the first layer of this helmet.
Oh, did it not?
But, as you can see right here, it 100% did not.
Holy shit. How? I guess it hit like it in the joint And that was the strongest part?
We did
or
not
something?
make it through the helmet, but thankfully, nothing made it through me also.
No need for the thumb this time.
Yes.
Okay.
It is crammed into the side of his head.
Yep.
But you know what? Before I take this helmet off, I need to test out one more thing. We have yet to test out ye old spike.
Of course.
Oh!
That's more effective than the bullet.
Hey!
Wow. Yep, this one's dead for sure.
Well, who would have thought that the spike was more effective than the lead ball? Oh!
Yep, that's very effective, I can tell. I mean, wasn't a spike really the best way to defeat an armored knight? That's why they had it on like warhammers and stuff.
I think you may have just been better off with just the pointy part of this. That's pretty gnarly. I wonder if back in the medieval times they had places where you could go learn to repair armor and whatnot, like SDI. Link in the description. Oh, yes. All right. We have a pretty big dent right there in that helmet. Looks like you would not have an ear. His ear is busted.
Oh, wow.
And yes, skull is definitely cracked. At the least,
but not shattered. Okay.
you would have a very severe concussion. At the worst, I'd say that'd probably be the end. Especially if you got caught with that spike. My goodness, that is awful. Busted through it. Other than us not making it through the helmet, I'm pretty impressed with ye old Boomstick. But you know what? Now I need to know what would happen if you got hit with an old school Boomstick and you did not have on any armor.
His skull is gone. Damn. Oh, that's just the whole, you know, brings a very literal meaning to blowing someone's brains out. Looks like the whole thing is just tumbling out of there.
I am gonna sneeze.
Okay,
well,
bless
looks
you.
like he sneezed and held his nose. I mean,
Oh,
that
no.
is quite the blowout. There's literally nothing.
It's funny how just his face is intact and the rest of the head is just gone.
Yep. Oh, okay, so I learned something. If you look right here, looks like we're not getting a complete powder burn. There's actually some unburnt powder on him.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh no.
That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about ye old Boomstick and what else you would like to see me do with it.
Okay.
Make sure you give
The chainmail is just falling apart.
today's video a like and hit that subscribe button. And be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, brother.
Okay, yet another unique gun we have here today. Very interesting to see how it performs, though it would also be interesting to see it against, you know, proper quality armor, since I assume this is some pretty cheap stuff, not like authentic to how strong it was back then. I'm assuming at least the chainmail doesn't look too good, but yeah, anyway. Cool gun. Also cool melee weapon included in it. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.